at a certain point in our life, that parent-child conversation flips, and it becomes the adult child's responsibility to talk about money topics with their parents. Ooh, these could include anything from legacy planning, taking over the finances, noticing overspending in retirement. It can be especially difficult if there's a history with your parents around not talking about money. And for the majority of us, that's probably the case. From an etiquette perspective, any financial conversation with your parents should start with a request. Ask permission to have the conversation, and when you get it, ask to what degree are they willing? Are they comfortable to talk about it? Let them know that you don't want to overstep your bounds, and that transparency and honesty is huge for you. And then remember to thank your parents for sharing whatever they're willing to share. Ask if you can revisit that topic in the future and do a little touch base to make sure that things are staying the same or going okay, or address them if they're not. Now, from a financial perspective, the sooner you can have that conversation about important topics and getting the infrastructure in place, the better, because you don't want any surprises. And the more you can make the tougher decisions earlier, the more harmonious the outcomes. And this is where getting an advisor or a neutral third party can help facilitate those conversations. It's important. Now, with or without the help of a third party, stick to the facts. Avoid the judgments and evaluations, because anyone talking about their money has a hidden agenda of not wanting to be criticized, that they didn't do it right, they didn't do it early enough, or they didn't do enough of it, whatever it is for them. Focus on the conversation should be about yourself and not the other person. Isn't that funny? Because you're having a conversation with them about their money. Keep the information coming from them clean and clear, and just ask gently for clarification when it's not. If your parents realize that you're actually going to be helping them by them sharing the information, they'll be more likely to open up. Remember, they do not come from a culture and a time where opening up about money was anything that happened in their families. And also remember that your parents were part of that culture that did the best they could with what they had and what they knew at the time. So next in our series will be, how do you talk to friends about money? And you can share some ideas about that now with me on the website Kathleen at KathleenLunover.com. Or until next Monday's Money, Dr. Kathleen here saying to you, namaste.